Hello, I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. And this is 2025. And how can we be sure that this is going to be the year that we're trending towards that more satisfying, easy flowing life? And just because it is a new year doesn't mean it's going to be a happy new year. I mean, we say that to each other, we wish each other happy new year, and we certainly want it to be a happy new year. But really, whether it is or it isn't is a choice that we make. And if we drag our old vibrations, our old beliefs into 2025 from all the previous years, then 2025 is going to be another year like other years. And it doesn't have to be that way because we are the creators of our reality and we do it with our thought energy. So let's talk about how we can more intentionally make 2025 a year where differences start to happen. And it could be to any degree. But let's just take by the end of 2025 or sooner, we would want things to be trending in a direction that feel like more satisfying days and more receiving of the things that we want. So the first thing is we want to realize that, from watching the videos here on the channel, and if you've been through my books, we can't go from a place of absence of something that we want to the manifestation of it. That's just not going to happen because in the feeling of the absence, it's low vibration. And the thing that you want is a vibrational reality that is high vibration. And many people are still looking for manifestation techniques. And I'm here to tell you that there's really no such thing because the law of attraction will not support you receiving something high vibration when your vibration is low. You've got to have a match. So when it comes to techniques, what we really want to think about is thinking techniques. What kind of techniques can we use that will help us to stay in a higher vibration more of the time? That's the kind of techniques we were after. And the ones that are really good are the ones that create the permanent change in your thought processes. And that gets us really back into our natural high vibration state of mind. You also can't go from a place of trying to figure things out and wondering where they are or when they're going to come, and then moving to the receiving of them. Because once again, in figuring things out and wondering where they are or what you have to do different and all of that, you're still in a low vibration. So you've got to get to a place of knowing and trusting the process so that you're relaxed and you're easy and you understand how it all works, and that in you going through your day feeling good for any reason at all fills that pot of vibration full of high vibrations, and that's the flow that is going to allow things to come to you. And not just things. This is not about things manifesting. It's about living a peaceful life, a satisfying life, a life where there's rich interactions with others and relationships, of good health that feels good and your body's working good and it's feeling good. It's about having interesting days, days that are fun and full of things that engage your mind and your body in ways that make it make your days good. And so our material wealth is part of all of that. But let's always remember that there's really four segments of life that make for a rich life, and we want to be rich in all of those areas. So in 2025, we're looking for a steady increase in the flow of vibration, high vibration in our day. That's what we're looking for. Because it's in that steady increase, more and more and more high vibration going to the law of attraction. That means less resistance in our energy. That means we're flowing, literally going through our day, we're flowing in the energy of the things that we want, the life that we want, the satisfaction that we want. That's all high vibration. So if we will flow through our day with that kind of positive emotion energy, we are at the frequency of all of that stuff, of that kind of life, that high vibration life. And that's what allows it to manifest, and our days to manifest in that way. And How far you can go this year is really entirely up to you. It just depends on how determined you are to notice a negative feeling thought and then turn that negative in a fairly quick way into a positive feeling thought. Now, of course, you have to know how to do that. We don't really grow up with that kind of tool set because, in fact, we grow up. A lot of the ways that we grow up makes thinking negative thoughts quite normal. One, for example, is empathy. People question me on empathy all the time. Brian, how can empathy be a low vibration? Well, empathy absolutely is a low vibration because it is us feeling somebody else's pain, going down in the hole with them, and now we're both low vibration. Who does that help? Now the lights are out for everybody. Compassion is what you're after, right? Compassion that acknowledges the person is in the hole, how they're feeling. You understand where they are, and then you offer them sort of a ladder up into the light again. And that's what you're after. But we do learn that empathy is a very important thing that we do for others, and it's just erroneous. It's just faulty belief stuff, and there's many other things that when certain things happen in life, oh, it's just normal to feel that negative emotion. And I'm here to tell you, it may be normal, but it's certainly not natural. Now, that's not to say negative emotion is not important, because it's very important, and it's your indicator. It's like that fire alarm. When the fire alarm goes off, you know there's things you got to do to keep yourself safe and whatnot. And a negative emotion is similar to that. When it goes off, it's kind of like an alarm on your vibration. Your vibration is dropped to low, and the negative emotion is the thing that tells you. So you don't want to panic, and you don't want to deny it or push it aside. You want to say, oh, okay, I'm feeling bored or frustrated or whatever it is. And let me see, why am I thinking that? Oh, that's not true. That's not accurate with the way that the creative process works and what is true. Well, what's true is this. So you have that talk with yourself, and I've gone through that sort of four-step process. I think it was on the last video. And you talk yourself back into a good feeling place, and then the alarm goes off, and you have positive emotion, and you know you're back in the stream of high vibration energy, and away you go. And then each time you hit that in your day, any negative emotion, you just say, okay, let me take the steps here to get back into a positive feeling place. So let's talk about how this year can go, looking at the end of December 2025 and working backwards. So let's say by the end of December 2025, and it could be sooner, but just giving yourself that year and thinking, okay, how do I get to a place where my life is manifesting, my days are flowing, and it's very satisfying. And remember, there's always contrast, so you're going to be asking for more. There's no time where there's things that are unwanted not happening. It's just that you learn how to process those things so they're not bothersome to you, and you realize the celebration in them. So before things are fully manifesting, your life's fully manifesting in the natural high vibration way, it's starting to manifest. That's sort of the step before the full manifesting. So it's starting to manifest. The manifestations are trending. They're not in the full ways that you want them, but they're going in that direction. So you can see them going in that direction. And so that's your indicator that you're trending in the ways that you want to. Now, what happens before that, before things start to trend in manifestational form? Well, then your day is flowing more at ease. You're having an easy flow in your day. Things are working out. Timing is good. That's the indication that tells you that you're moving in that direction where you want to be for things to manifest. What happens before that is your day is starting to flow. You see how the gradual steps are going here? So we've gone through full manifestation to starting to manifest was before that. And then before that is the day is flowing, but before the day is fully flowing, it's starting to flow, okay? So it's starting to flow. And before that, your day, you're going to start to feel emotionally better in your day. Your day is going to be filled with positive emotion, feeling ease, at calm. You're feeling optimistic, confidence, expecting, anticipation, and you're just less upset and bothered by anything. So you can see you're in a very a very satisfying emotional state. You're relaxed and easy. Well, what happens before that? Well, before you get to that stage, you start to feel that way, right? You start to feel that way. You're not that way all the time. You're that way for part of the day or in parts of the day or on certain subjects, but it's not fully across the board. So you're starting to feel that way. And then as you build that up, then it becomes more of the dominant thing of your day. So what happens before you are starting to feel emotionally better is you're starting to think different thoughts. You're starting to change the thoughts that you're thinking. So let me just go down through a little change list here. So you're going from more positive responses and less negative reactions. Okay, you're going to find that's happening. You're going to more about what's working versus what's not. So your focus is starting to change. As your focus changes, the way you feel changes. So you're going to go from more appreciating instead of thinking about things you don't like. You're going to go from talking about your favorite aspects instead of complaining. You're going to go from talking about what you want and start talking about things that are today that you don't like. So your focus is on more of where you're going versus what's going on. Because if you keep your focus on what's going on and you have that vibration, then you're just in that cycle of that thing coming over and over again. You're thinking what is good about this instead of the negative side of it. You're making the best of things, okay? And then you're thinking about how is this thing serving me? What's good about this? You're more kind, you're less critical. You're more understanding, you're less judgmental. You're more responsible, you're feeling more responsible and less blaming. So responsible for your vibration, more understanding that your life is about your vibration. So there's nobody to blame for anything. It's just a matter of acknowledging what's going on and changing that vibration. You're doing more dreaming and less it can't be done kind of thing. You're more thinking about possibility and potential, less than why it can't happen. And then you're more thinking about how life really works versus the way that we learn that it works. So you can see that's a massive amount of change in your thinking. And as you do that, then of course, then you go into starting to feel emotionally better in your day to more dominantly, then into flow, more flow, trending manifestations, full manifestations. So you see all the steps that are in there, and you can go through these as you go through the year, and before you, of course, start to think better feeling thoughts. As I just listed, different thoughts that you're going to choose. Of course, you have to have the understanding of how life works, because if you don't get the creative process, you really don't have anything new to draw on to think about something differently than what you've always thought about it. So having that creative process knowledge base is really essential to this process, and of course trusting that as well. So you demonstrate that to yourself in different ways, as I talk about in the videos. So so that is the progress. That's the way you want to progress through 2025. Now, you may be already, as you heard me talk about those different places, maybe you're already well down the road. You could be anywhere along that progression. And wherever you are, you just want to keep that going so that you restore into your total natural high vibration life. And that's the life where you're knowing how it works, that everything, life causes you to ask automatically, and your inner being sets it up. And then as you're feeling good about what's on the way, about what's here, the positive aspects of things, your thinking changes in all those ways that I said. And that's a lot of thought change from negative to positive. And then you're feeling good. So then that transmission to the law of attraction, always high vibration. Now you're receiving all the details, the inspired action, the good ideas, the right timing, all that stuff that comes to you to bring you along to things flowing very pleasantly in your days and things working out and receiving things that you want. So that is really what we want to think about going into 2025, that we don't want to just think, okay, it's a new year, so it's going to be a happy new year. Everything is behind me. I'm going to start fresh. And really, what allows you to start fresh is your thinking. And if you get fresh new thinking, you're starting to get new fresh thinking, then you really are moving and trending towards a different life of manifestations, because you're going to be offering different energy. But if you do not make intentional choices to think better feeling thoughts more often, then you are going to just really carry on with the same vibration, and nothing is going to change, right? If you don't change the vibration to the law of attraction, then you just keep getting the same thing back over and over and over again. You got to change that transmission. So all these stages I went through, you could see that it's a gradual change as you continue to think better feeling thoughts. You choose different thoughts which leave you feeling better, and then you continue to feel better as you continue to think better feeling thoughts, and then there's better flow and more dominant flow, and then the manifestations start to trend, not fully at first. They start in a way that matches the changing vibration, and then they grow from there. Okay, so again, you can see this is not a manifestation technique of going from a place where you don't have what you want, low vibration, and then you're going to make one jump, you're going to get one technique, and all of a sudden your whole life's going to change. As you can see, that's not going to happen. This is a vibrational shift that we're after here, and the way we do it is with our present moment conscious mind, because as we choose those new thoughts over and over and over, we're displacing all the faulty beliefs from our subconscious mind. Then we get a pure high vibration broadcast to the law of attraction from both our present moment conscious mind and our subconscious mind. Now we're really living our high vibration life. So take your time and do this process, do the gradual changes, and your life is going to change. And you're going to be satisfied at the end of 2025, because you will see that there is progress, and that's what you're really looking for. And I will make mention of a couple of things that will help you to track your progress, because of course tracking your progress is very important, so you know that there's movement. Your daily emotion tracker is going to be a very valuable tool to you. Also on my website, the vibration indicator questionnaire and the self-worth monitor are two in particular that will really help you out, and maybe every 30 days have a peek at them, go through those again and see if you're seeing some movement there, and those various questions that those things ask. But certainly on a daily basis, your emotion daily tracker, you can really look at that from day to day, week to week, and you can know if you're starting to make all these kinds of thought changes that I had mentioned in this video. So I'm going to leave you there with this message in this video, and I'll carry on tomorrow and the days coming in this year with more videos to keep giving you that sort of saturation, repetitive messaging to let you know how this universe works, how you use your powerful thinking mind, how brilliant and amazing and powerful each of us are, and all the support we have of the universe to live the good life that we want to live, and keep this momentum going. Okay, so there is a good start off for 2025, and you know what you got to do, and let's do it. Okay, see you on the next video.